topological sorting can be done using both BFS and DFS. So here we'll see the BFS based solution. So let's define quickly what topological sorting problem is all about. So we have n number of jobs, and each job has some kind of dependency. So we have to make sure that all the dependencies are executed first before the actual jobs are executed. So that's the problem of topological sorting. So in case of BFS based solution, we have to follow these 4 steps in order to solve this problem. So let's consider the graph over here. We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, total 5 jobs, and each job has some dependencies. So how do we solve this problem? Okay, the first step is to calculate the in-degrees of every vertex. So what is an in-degree? An in-degree is nothing but the number of incoming edges to that particular vertex. For example, for 0, the in-degree is 0 because there are no incoming edges. Those 2 edges are outgoing edges. For 2, we have 1. For 3, we have 1, 2, and 3. And for 1, again it is 0. And then for 4, it is just 1. Right. Now, once we calculate the in-degrees, the next step is to actually initialize a queue. Right. We say this is a queue. Okay. Now what we need to do is, first we need to add all the 0 in-degree vertices to the queue, because they need to be executed first, or in our case printed first. Okay. Let's also define an output. Okay. So first we will add all the in-degree vertices which have 0 as value. So now we have added 0 and 1. So the next step is, once we add 0 in-degree vertices to the queue, we'll start with our while loop, where we'll see until and unless the queue is not empty, we'll pick the first element. Since it's a queue, it's a first in first out base condition. So we will first print 0, right? And then we will check for every adjacent vertex of 0, right? We have to reduce the in-degrees by -1. So we have to reduce the in-degree by 1. For example, the adjacent vertices of 0 are 2 and 3. So we will reduce the in-degrees by 1. So which means we'll have 0 here, and then for 3 it will be 2. Okay. So these are the 2 adjacent vertices. Now since we are done with this, we will have to pop it. We'll have to pop 0 from the queue, right? Now 1 is left inside the queue. So now for the last step, we'll see if the in-degree is 0. If you see if the in-degree is 0, then you will add it into the queue for the adjacent vertices. So currently 0 has 2 and 3 after the reduction of in-degrees by -1. So we have 2 and 3, and 2 has 0 in-degree. So we will push it into the queue. 3 has 2 in-degrees, so we will not push it into the queue. Now again we iterate over the loop again. The next time we will pick 1. Okay, we will print 1, right? And then we will pop these 2 items from the queue, and now we will try to reduce the in-degrees of the adjacent vertices of queue of 1, for example, here. So what are the adjacent vertices of 1? We have 3 and 4, and we will try to reduce the in-degrees. So for 3 it will be 1 now, and for 4 it is 0. Okay. Now since the in-degree of 4 is 0, we will try to add it into the queue. So 4 is added. Okay. Now again we go back to the loop. Now this time we print 2, right? And then we try to pop this guy, and then we'll check the adjacent vertices of 2. Here we have 3 as its adjacent vertex, and we'll try to reduce the in-degree. So we will make this as 0. Now since the in-degree is 0, we will try to push it into the queue, right? Now again, so we'll go back to the loop again. This time it is 4. We will pop 4 from the queue. We'll check if there are any adjacent vertices. There are no adjacent vertices for 4, so we'll move on. And the last element is 3, right? We will pick 3 this time, and then we'll see if there are any adjacent elements for 3. Since there are no adjacent elements for 3, we will end the solution over here. So this is the sequence in which the job should be executed.